From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Luke is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's got to gain a 6 there. Roquan Smith began an All-Pro last season there for the tackle.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It is caught left side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. And the QB keeps it up here. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the fumble recovery is made.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Get hot, hot! Get hot! 180! Get shot! Shot!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
180! What a shot!
Gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
What a shot! 180! What a shot!
Running once more with Henry. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Sam Williams on the stop. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up fourth and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Report! Report! You. 13. Hey, report!
Fourth down, here's Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Wide receiver run to start this series. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Finds a man right side. And have a small gain up to about the 32. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Prescott now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun is Prescott. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Real momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Ball at the 33 for first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Cowboys who have first and 10. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. To throw, Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Waiting for the marker with Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled for no gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Short pass brought in. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Turnover in the final moments of the half. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on! 180! Sit on!
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. Big mouths full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Rockin' New Orleans with the indicator and the yellow.
Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180! You! What?
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Rob for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180! 180! 180! You change it.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Sit on! Sit on! 180! Sit on!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only gonna be our first punt of the game. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And they'll bring him down with some nice damage done on that return.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now Dak to throw. Makes the ground in bounds left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. The left side caught by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah!
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Here's Dak. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at fourth down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that will add to their score.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Marquise Bell making the play to get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
We're going to 54. Why is?
Sending him on the dive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
Dak off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, hey.
Receiver gets it again, and they're keeping him busy. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Cowboys holding a 10-point lead. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. All right, hey. What do you think?
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. All right, hey.
They're going to pass it here. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Here we go. What do you think?
On the give, it's Sanders. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch them off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ali to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest when sun is down. When the road gets your money.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
13. Come on. Nice one.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them.